Welcome to week number 14 and 15 for Business Analytics 550. In the last 2 weeks of the semester, you're going to learn artificial intelligence, neural networks, deep learning, and Python. And I chose those topics specifically. The reason is this: I want to make sure that you're going to be exposed to state-of-the-art technology. And you're going to basically learn some Python libraries that you're going to use for deep learning or neural networks. And anything that you see in the media about artificial intelligence is actually an application of deep learning. Deep learning is simply a neural networks uh, which has more layers than the one that we used to have 20 years ago. And I'm going to delve into those topics in the next few videos. And I just want to scratch the surface with this introduction. And you only have one assignment for the last 2 weeks of the semester. And in order to do the assignment, you need to watch all of the videos that I'll be posting to the Canvas. Basically means you're going to watch 5 videos about the Python, and then I also have 2 videos about the neural networks. And the last video about the neural networks is about the assignment and so on. And let's talk about the Python first. And the reason I want to include Python in this course is this. Python will be incorporated into Excel in the near future. And Microsoft already started this initiative a couple of months ago, but they haven't launched a product that comes with the Python embedded in it. That's why I'm not covering the Python with the Excel. And we are going to be using a tool called Google Colab just to write the Python code. And some of you already are experts in a programming language, or some of you may not be very experienced in a programming language, but Python is extremely simple to use. It sounds like a natural language, and it comes lots of libraries and the frameworks, and it's super easy to work with. And that's the reason that I chose the Python. And the other reason is this: and if you're going to have a career in data analytics or business analytics in general, you have to know the Python very well. And the Python has been growing quite fast. It's going to be around for the next 30-35 years for sure. And it comes with most of the data analytics tools that you may need for about data processing, building neural networks, and so on. And that's the reason I want to cover the Python. And I shot 5 videos about the Python. And you're not going to be expert by watching those videos, but you should be able to build neural networks after this knowledge, after this 5 videos. And specifically, I went into NumPy and the Pandas. And NumPy and Pandas are data processing libraries inside the Python. If you go to LinkedIn and search for NumPy and the Pandas, you're going to see there are thousands of jobs that people are looking for. The companies are looking for people with those skills. And it's not difficult to learn. And I already covered almost 80% of those material that you need just to land a job. And make sure that you watch those videos, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. And the other thing is this, and you're going to be working with the Google Colab, and Google Colab is unbelievably easy to use. It's a full-fledged integrative development environment for programming language, and I hope you're going to love it. And now let's talk about the neural network. The very first thing that you might have in your mind is, what is neural network? And remember, we are back to the predictive analytics. Predictive analytics is all about using the data just to make predictions. Think about this way: whenever you log into your Instagram account, Instagram is trying to profile who you are, what things you like, and so on. They collect this information just to make a prediction about whether you're going to click on the advertisement or not. Or they are building models just to make sure that you're going to be attached to their platform, and so on. And even if, for example, if you happen to apply for a credit card recently, you're just going to go to their credit card company's website, fill out the forms over there. They will ask you basic information about your salary, your employment, and your social security number. Based on this information, they're going to make a decision about whether you should get a credit card or not, or they're going to figure out the limit of the credit card and so on. And these are basically predictive analytics application. It simply means using the data, they're going to make a predictions about your behavior. And neural networks is simply a computational model inspired by the way that your brain works. And we all have those like neurons in our brains that are connected to each other. Basically, with the neural networks, what we are trying to do is this: we are trying to mimic the way that the human brain works in a computer environment. And the topic seems to be super difficult at first, but it's actually super simple. And let me explain this way. Neural networks has been around for more than 60 years. And we just start to have more development in the neural networks just because we have more data and we have more computing capabilities and so on. And let's talk about the deep learning. I named the last 2 weeks material as the deep learning. Deep learning is simply deep neural networks. Basically means these are the neural networks that has more layers in it. And when you create more layers, right now probably you are just thinking about what are those layers and so on. Don't worry about it. You're going to learn those neural networks after you learn the Python. And the idea here is they are more complicated. And anything that you see in the AI world, like self-driving cars to speech recognition, all the way to ChatGPT, are actually deep learning like models. And this is why I want to introduce you to the subject. And we only have 2 weeks left. I can't cover everything in detail right now for the last 2 weeks, but I want to make sure that you have exposure to this technology. And the reason is that most of the companies are doing the hiring about the deep learning and so on. And you don't need to be expert in those technologies. If you happen to have an exposure, they will get you for sure. And that's the reason I want to create this content for you. I hope you will like it. And the issue is this: you have, let me go over this assignment too. And I shot 5 videos about the Python, and make sure that you watch them. And the issue is this: if you just watch them, it will be more like an entertainment. And I want you to open the Google Colab in the background and type the material that I'm typing in the video too, so that you're going to learn the material better. If you do it, you will learn it. If you just watch it, it will be an entertainment. And after you finish with the first Python videos, go to neural network videos. I shot 2 videos about the neural networks. The first one is about the theory of the neural networks. The second one is the implementation of neural networks in a Python. And the third one is all about the assignment. And you only have one assignment for the last 2 weeks. It's 200 points. And I shot another video in the neural network section, neural network part 3, about the assignment. And the assignment should be quite easy, and you should be able to finish the assignment probably in 1 or 2 hours. And if you happen to have any questions, just shoot me an email. I hope you enjoyed the last 2 weeks of the semester, and I love the neural networks a lot. This is the future, and I hope that you will love it too. Have a great day. Bye bye.